the greatest. Left hook on the temple, unbelievable.
We start with a special showcase bout.
It's an absolute monster of a lightweight.
What a moment! A history-making goal!
She wasn't going for goal, but she'll happily accept it.
It's gone all the way through, and look at this! Chewinga! Did you dare write Barcelona off?
The career of one of the all-time greats is all but over.
Nice comeback.
Uma oportunidade de dizer alguma coisa que eu acho que nunca disse.
Let's get this party started!
NFL Game Pass is now exclusively on DAZN.
Let's get this thing going.
Watch every game, plus the playoffs and Super Bowl. It's your all-access pass.
That's how you fight a southpaw. Well on his way to coming back.
Katie Taylor does it again. Look at the emotion.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. From the four corners of the world, to the four corners of this ring, the fight starts now!
How do you like it?
Over the shoulder. So aggressive, so focused.
Look at these two go at it.
Still the undisputed champion of the world!
One more sleep to go until fight night in the desert. Tomorrow night on DAZN, two names that are on boxing's pound-for-pound list will be in the ring together. It is one of the most anticipated matches of the year as El Gallo and Bam clash at the Footprint Center. But today, we hit the scales and face off one final time here in Phoenix. And good evening, everybody. It's Justin Shackle. Welcome you back to Phoenix, Arizona. We are coming to you live from a packed Warehouse 215 here in downtown Phoenix for Matchroom's weigh-in show ahead of Estrada Rodriguez. Tomorrow night on DAZN, Footprint Center is the location. Will the super flyweight reign continue for the legend, El Gallo, Juan Francisco Estrada? Or will Jesse Bam Rodriguez pick off another one of the big kings at 115 pounds? Estrada's WBC and the Ring Magazine super flyweight titles are at stake, and there is little doubt that this one will live up to the hype. Let's get you started on what you will be seeing tomorrow night at Footprint Center. The entire running order beginning with Before the Bell at 7:15 Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. 3 matches for you, including the U.S. Matchroom debut for Leonardo Rubalcaba, a recent Matchroom signee. He fought in Mexico just last month. He will be in the ring against William Flanoy of Fresno, and then the local undefeated fighter, Fabian Rojo, getting inside the ring with New Mexico's Daniel Gonzalez, and then the main event on Before the Bell, Gabriel Murataya, Robert Garcia disciple. He will be in the ring against Carlos Fontes. Then the main card starting up at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. It will begin with an all-out war, and that's what's anticipated between two undefeated fighters. Arturo Cardenas, Danny Barrios going at it for Cardenas' WBC Continental America's 122-pound strap, and then a world title fight. Yamileth Mercado will look to make yet another successful defense of her WBC Super Bantamweight title as she takes on the 9-1 Ramla Ali. It will be Ali's first world title shot in the pro ranks. The co-features, Sonny Edwards, Adrian Curiel, two former champions looking to get back in the win column following defeats. A lot at stake in our co-feature at 112 pounds. And then the main event, the super flyweight stakes, very high between Juan Francisco Estrada and Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Estrada coming in at 44-3 with those 28 knockouts. Jesse Bam Rodriguez 19-0 with 12 knockouts. What will we see, and what will we see early? Questions are going to be answered a little over 24 hours from now. But it's time to hit the scales for our weigh-in show. So we throw it up to the stage, and we take it away with David Diamante.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Phoenix, Arizona for the official weigh-in of our big night of fights taking place at the Footprint Center this Saturday night. Now, it's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, and we're sponsored on the night by Bet Online and Wild Casino, Stagefront, Everlast, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Riyadh Season, Drip, and El Mexicano. All of the action, of course, will be televised live around the world exclusively on DAZN. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fight card we have. 7 fights on the card. We've got 2 world title fights, and of course, at the top of the bill, it's the crown duel of the super flyweights, Juan Francisco Estrada and Jesse Bam Rodriguez. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring the fighters up to the stage so they can face the scale and face each other. Our first contest, 6 rounds in the super lightweight division. Now making his way to the stage, his professional record, 3 victories, 3 defeats, 1 draw, and 1 win coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Fresno, California. Please welcome William Double Barrel Flournoy. And his opponent now making his way to the stage, his professional record, perfect. 7-0, 3 knockouts. He fights out of Teocaltiche, Jalisco, Mexico. Please welcome Leonardo Rubalcaba. Now to the scale, double barrel, William Flournoy. 136.2 for William Flournoy, double barrel, 136.2. And now the undefeated Leonardo Rubalcaba. 139, bang on, 139 pounds for Leonardo Rubalcaba.
Rubalcaba and Flournoy going at it. Rubalcaba 7-0 with 3 knockouts. William Flournoy 3-3-1. He's a Cleveland native, hometown now in Fresno, California. 6 rounds at super lightweight in this one. Rubalcaba looking to go 2 for 2 in Matchroom card appearances. He was in Agua Calientes in that card there. And Flournoy is going for his first win in 13 months. As you take a look at the height difference between Rubalcaba on the left of your screen, Flournoy.
Rubalcaba versus Flournoy. 6 rounds, super lightweights, Matchroom Boxing, live on DAZN from Phoenix, Arizona.
Again, those two kicking off our Before the Bell broadcast, coming to you live at 7:15 Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. As you take a look at the crowd turning out here at Warehouse 215, they are here for Gallo Estrada and Bam Rodriguez. The crowd filing. And make some noise, everybody. Let them know you're here. And we are just about set to go for our next bout.
All right, thank you, Justin. Our next contest, 6 rounds in the welterweight division. It's brought to you by Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing in association with Del Sol Boxing Promotions. Please welcome to the stage at this time with a professional record of 5 victories, 1 defeat with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, please welcome Daniel Leon de Dios Gonzalez. His opponent now making his way to the stage, got a perfect professional record, 8-0, 6 knockouts, fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Fabian Zurdo Rojo. Now to the scale, Leon de Dios, Daniel Gonzalez. 146.2 for Gonzalez. Now to the scale, Fabian Zurdo Rojo. $146.4 for Rojo. 146.4. Gonzalez, 6 rounds, welterweights, Matchroom Boxing in association with Del Sol Boxing Promotions, live on DAZN from Phoenix, Arizona.
Fabian Rojo, appropriately nicknamed Zurdo, he will put his 8-0 record on the line as the southpaw faces Daniel Gonzalez, who enters at 5-1 with 2 knockouts. Rojo going for his 4th straight win in his hometown of Phoenix. Gonzalez going for his 3rd straight win as he takes a big step up in competition out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Let's go back to David with our next fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight of the evening will be 8 rounds in the bantamweight division. Please welcome to the stage at this time with a professional record of 23 victories, 3 defeats, 1 draw, 19 of his 23 wins coming by way of knockout. Peleando fuera Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico, please welcome Carlos Fontes. And his opponent now making his way to the stage, professional record, perfect. 11 fights, 11 victories with 5 of his wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Fontana, California. Please welcome Gabriel Maestro Murataya. Now to the scale, Carlos Fontes. $117, bang on for Fontes. 117 pounds for Carlos Fontes. And now to the scale, please welcome Maestro Gabriel Murataya. $117.6 for Murataya. 117.6.
Face to face, please.
Murataya versus Fontes, 8 rounds, bantamweights, Matchroom Boxing, live on DAZN from Phoenix, Arizona.
Taya, one of the Robert Garcia disciples, going for his 12th win and looking to improve to 12-0 against the Fontes 23-3-1. Now time for the weigh-in for our main card, beginning at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific on DAZN.
Well, as Justin just alluded to, the first fight on the main telecast, and it's for a title, is Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, in association with Del Sol Boxing Promotions, are proud to present 10 rounds for the WBC Continental America's Super Bantamweight Championship. Now making his way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. He's undefeated as a professional with a record of 15 victories, no defeats. He has 5 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Glendale, Arizona. Please welcome Danny Carita Barrios. And his opponent making his way to the stage at this time, he's the defending champion. He is undefeated in his campaign as a professional with a record of 13 victories, no defeats, 1 draw, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the reigning, defending, undefeated WBC Continental America's Super Bantamweight Champion, peleando fuera Sojuayo de Morelos, Michoacán, México, Arturo Cardenas. Now the scale, Danny Barrios, Carita. 121.2, 121.2 for Barrios. And now the defending champion, Cardenas. .121 bang on, 121 pounds for Cardenas.
It is expected to be all action between 2 undefeated fighters. Cardenas, a rising prospect, but this is expected to be a war to kick off the main card. Cardenas at 13-0-1, 8 knockouts. Barrios 15-0 with 5 KOs.
Cardenas versus Barrios. 10 rounds for the WBC Continental America's Super Bantamweight Championship. Matchroom Boxing in association with Del Sol Boxing Promotions, live on DAZN from Phoenix, Arizona.
And Cardenas is going for a 12th consecutive win, looking to improve to 6-1 in U.S. fights. Barrios trying to pick up a win in his first 10-round bout, and it will lead us in to a world title fight. 10 rounds for Super Bantamweight supremacy between our next 2 fighters as we continue this weigh-in from Warehouse 215.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to weigh in the first of our 2 world titles of the evening, as Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, in association with Zanfer Promotions, are proud to present 10 rounds for the WBC Super Bantamweight Championship of the World. Now making her way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. A professional record, 9 victories, 1 defeat, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. She fights out of Bethnal Green in the East End of London by way of Mogadishu, Somalia, Ramla Ali. And now please welcome to the stage the defending world champion, and Saturday night she'll be making her 7th defense of her world title. Her professional record, 23 victories, 3 defeats, with 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Peleando fuera Ciudad Cuauhtémoc, Chihuahua, Mexico, here is the reigning and defending WBC WBC Super Bantamweight Champion of the World, Yamilev Jamie Mercado. And now to scale, the challenger, Ramla Ali. .122, bang on, the super bantamweight limit for Ramla Ali, 122 pounds. And now the defending world champion, Yamilev Jamie Mercado. .121 for the world champion, 121 pounds for Jamie Mercado. Mercado versus Ali. 10 rounds for the WBC Super Bantamweight Championship of the World. Matchroom Boxing in association with Zanfer Promotions, live on DAZN from Phoenix, Arizona.
The energy picking up as that final face-off livens up the crowd. Yamilev Mercado looking to continue her 5+ year reign as the WBC champ. Ramla Ali, well, she was the first Somali boxer in history to compete at the Olympics in 2021. She was the first female from Somalia to box professionally, and now she is trying to become the first women's Somali champion on a world stage. Mercado versus Ali, part of our main card on DAZN tomorrow night. Let's go back to David for our co-feature.
Thank you, Justin. And ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to weigh in the chief support of the evening. As Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, in association with BoxStars, are proud to present 12 rounds in an international flyweight contest. Now making his way to the stage, his professional record, 24 victories, 5 defeats, 1 draw, with 5 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico. Here is the former IBF light flyweight champion of the world, Adrian Curiel. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Professional record, 20 victories, only 1 defeat. He has 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Originally from Croydon, London, and now living, training, and fighting out of Sheffield, England. Here is the former IBF flyweight champion of the world, Showtime, Sonny Edwards. And now to the scale, Adrian Curiel. £112, the flyweight women for Gatito, Adrian Curiel, 112. And now to the scale, Showtime, Sonny Edwards. Exactly the same, 112 pounds, the flyweight limit for Showtime, Sonny Edwards.
Face to face, please.
Showtime Sonny Edwards, Adrian Gatito Curiel. 12 rounds in the flyweight division. Co-main event, Matchroom Boxing in association with Box Stars, live on DAZN from Phoenix, Arizona.
Both fighters with the unfazed stare down of one another before shaking hands. Both fighters coming off title defeats. They are right back in it in a tough match that could lead to another title shot for the winner. We are eager to find out how each will perform tomorrow night at Footprint Center and how it could possibly fuel them to reclaim a proper place at 112 pounds. Curiel bumping up to 112. Sonny Edwards and Curiel both making 112 pounds, matching the limit ahead of tomorrow night's co-feature. It is time to weigh in for the main event tomorrow night here in Phoenix.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Phoenix, Arizona for the official weigh-in of our big night of World Championship Professional Boxing taking place here tomorrow night, and it's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn. And it's now time to weigh in the main event of the evening. As Matchroom Boxing, in association with Tekken and Latin Sports, are proud to present 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC and Ring Magazine Super Flyweight Championship of the world. Now welcome to the stage, the challenger. His professional record, perfect. 19 fights, 19 victories, with 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the youngest active two-division world champion fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, USA. Here's the reigning, undefeated and former unified flyweight champion of the world, Jesse Rodriguez. And his opponent now making his way to the stage, he is the defending world champion. His professional record, 44 victories, 3 defeats, with 28 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former two-division world champion and the reigning and defending WBC Super Flyweight champion of the world, El Idolo Sonorense, representando Puerto Peñasco, Sonora, México, El Gallo, Juan Francisco Estrada. Now to the scale, the challenger, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. $115, bang on, 115 pounds for Jesse Bam Rodriguez. And now to the scale, the defending world champion, Juan Francisco Estrada. También 115 libras, also 115 pounds for El Gallo, Juan Francisco Estrada. It's the crown duel, El Gallo, Juan Francisco Estrada, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC and Ring Magazine Championship of the World. Matchroom Boxing in association with Tekken and Latin Sport, live on DAZN from Phoenix, Arizona.
And just after the final face-off, we get the final word from each fighter ahead of tomorrow night. Bam, there have been a lot of quality and top fighters that have been put in front of you over your career and over your reign here as a pound-for-pound fighter into this sport. Why will tomorrow night be no different?
This is just any other day for me. I was born to be here, so come tomorrow night, I'm going to show that.
You grew up watching Juan Francisco Estrada take down some of the kings at 115 pounds. How do you throw all that admiration out the window?
I mean, I'm just, like I said, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to put on the show tomorrow, so tune in, DAZN.
What's your final message for El Gallo before tomorrow?
Just be ready. That's it. Simple as that.
Jesse, congratulations and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Now we go across the stage. For the two-division world champ, the reigning WBC super flyweight champion, El Gallo. And Juan, you come in. Age has been a focal point of this fight. 34 years of age. Why do you feel like the people who are doubting you are going to be in for a rude awakening tomorrow night?
Sí, obviamente se ha hablado mucho en lo que la pelea antes, que tu edad es muy importante, juega un papel importante, tienes 34 años. ¿Por qué crees que se van a llevar un susto los que te estaban dudando por la edad?
Bueno, primordialmente por la experiencia que tengo. Tengo 47 peleas, yo creo que eso va a ser un factor importante. Y sobre todo que estoy confiado que hice una gran preparación física.
Well, I think first and foremost you have to say that it'll be because of my experience. You know, I've had 47 fights, so I think that will be a really important factor. And I'm really, really confident in the way that I've prepared for this fight.
What are you going to be able to give Bam Rodriguez that no other fighter has yet to give him?
¿Qué le vas a poder hacer a Bam Rodriguez, cosa que nadie lo ha hecho en el pasado?
Bueno, vamos a tratar de buscar el knockout inteligentemente y pues ganar contundentemente, que es lo primordial.
So what we're going to go for is try and go for the knockout, and if not, try and win convincingly in this fight. That's the plan.
You see the atmosphere here at Warehouse 215. What type of Mexican atmosphere are you anticipating tomorrow night?
Has visto ya el ambiente aquí, todos los mexicanos. ¿Qué ambiente de clase mexicano esperas mañana?
No, pues tuve mucho apoyo aquí. Yo creo que la pelea va a ser mucho más y estoy contento porque tengo siempre el apoyo de la gente en México.
Well, there's a lot of support here. There's going to be even more fans and support tomorrow, and I'm really, really happy because I seem to always have that Mexican support alongside me.
Juan, thank you very much. Congratulations to you as well. Best of luck tomorrow.
Felicidades, mucha suerte para mañana.
Muchas gracias. Ahí nos vemos mañana, primero Dios.
Thank you very much. We'll see you all tomorrow, God willing.
The talk is over. The stare downs are all over. It is time for Fight Night tomorrow night. Footprint Center in Phoenix, Arizona. For our entire Matchroom crew here in Phoenix, I'm Justin Shackle. We'll talk to you tomorrow night from the Footprint Center. Join us for Before the Bell, 7:15 Eastern, 4:15 Pacific on DAZN.
Ladies and gentlemen, good